In this video, I will be making a dress I've made before. It styles really nicely retro, and it's got pockets. It's got really nice pockets. Last year I made a version of the Barbie gingham dress with this one, only in green because it's one of my colors. And it turned out really cute, and now I want to make it again, but not that one. I want to do the halter dress and style it more retro 1950s. Hi, my name is June, and these are the mountains where I live. More specifically, I live on the California side of the Sierra Nevada mountain range with my husband and my little dogs. Welcome to my channel, where I endeavor to entertain and bring a smile to the faces of my viewers by my sewing shenanigans on the mountain. Something that is very important and really determines how well a garment will fit you is cutting it according to the grain lines of the fabric. And I made sure to do that. Doing so can take a little bit more fabric, which is why you see so much ill-fitting fast fashion these days, because it's not economical. Cookie cutter fast fashion tries to save money by using the least amount of fabric possible. Me, on the other hand, I'm adding a few extra inches because I wanted a proper 1950s full skirt. There are so many elements to sewing, and one of them is stay stitching, and it's very important too. It helps stabilize the garment. I've talked about this before in my videos, and it's a step that you must not skip. There are varying reasons why a pattern will call for stay stitching. As I intended to line it with a brushed cotton, I was grateful that I put in the stay stitching. Something that you'll see me do in a lot of my videos is pressing, because it is a very important part of sewing. I press it flat to set the seam, and then I press it in the direction that I want it to go. And then I use my tailor's ham to get a nice rounded shape at the bust piece right here. And here's my tailor's ham, and it's propped up really nicely by this stand here. You can generally get these, but they're in solid wood and usually twice the price. This one's from Yonacraft, and it's made of MDF, and it's just as solid. And just FYI, this is not a partnered video, just sharing a tip, because they have a more affordable option for sewists on a budget. Seriously, I'm not a big enough channel, nor do I have an audience sizable enough to warrant any brand sending me any free stuff to promote in my videos. I just wanted to up my pressing game, and getting one of these ham holders was expensive, so I tried to find one at a more affordable price and found one on Etsy. I love these big pockets. My next video will be a tutorial video on how to put in inseam pockets, so I didn't spend too much time on them in this video. My little puppy Anakin just comes over to try to tell me that he needs to go outside, but Thorin hasn't quite got that down yet. So I put a pocket in both side seams, and I really love them, and having them out of the same fabric made them virtually invisible. So that's always nice if you want to stealthily, I don't know why you'd want to have a stealth pocket. I really don't. But I thought it was an interesting idea at the time, so that's why I did it. Are you hiding from Puppy? Are you? He gets a little overwhelming, I know. I'm doing 2 rows of gathering stitches, which doing 2 rows, you can do just 1, but it'll be very hard to control. So both of these lines of stitching are done with the long stitch on your sewing machine and within the seam allowance. I'm basting the neckline here and would be basting the entire thing to the bodice. The days are still cold here in early April, and I got some fog on camera and it was moving pretty fast. This is how my older Chihuahua beats the cold. I came back and found him cuddled up to my heating pad. And then there was this little thing that happened on April 8th. I was too lazy to break out my nice camera for this, nor did I have the right filter. Just a pair of Eclipse glasses and my phone. The photo in the center wasn't taken by me. It was taken by somebody in San Francisco. But when I zoomed in, it looked pretty close, so suffice to say, California wasn't in the path of totality. Apparently, people were concerned that their pets would go blind, even here in California where next to no part of the eclipse was noticeable, unless you were looking. It didn't make any sense to me because dogs don't normally look at the sun. Actually, they never look at the sun. Only humans have a history of looking at the sun during an eclipse. So I ran to town because we needed some groceries, and I did not stop at Joann's this time, and I don't think I'll regret it. I don't think I will. Let's hope. And puppies, we're waiting in the in and out line. Thorin is getting used to what comes out of the drive-through windows. At In-N-Out, I usually pay at the first window and then get the food at the second. Now Anakin knows. He's like prepared. He's ready. You know. Usually I have him in the center console seat, over with Thorin. See? Yeah. They don't see you. They don't see you. They don't see you. They usually... Oh, are you bummed? They usually say hi. I know. It's a bummer. They're making our food. They don't even get to see a cute doggy. Thorin did get his first taste of hamburger, but I don't normally feed them, share my hamburgers with them, as they're not exactly healthy for us, so I can only imagine what they do to a dog. So I carry around dog treats with me that I give them instead, and they're just as happy with them. Well, mostly Anakin is happy with it. I picked up my groceries curbside, but there were a few things that I had to go into the store for. So I was going to reward myself by going to a thrift store to get a few things for future videos. All the better to organize my studio. And it was Thorin's first day doing a long day of errands with Mom. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and there's 8. Oh. After all the traffic and congestion that is down in town, I was very happy to be home. Even though we don't own a home and our apartment is rather small, I am very grateful to be living up here in the quiet and peace. I did add a bit of a stressful element to my life when I got Thorin. He's still in the puppy stage and chewing on everything. But that's the nature of puppies. And I just have to make sure that I have some alternative thing that he can chew on, besides my fingers and my toes and my nose. I did procrastinate a little bit when it came to the bodice of this dress. I added an element that wasn't in the pattern, but I finally got started again and started working on the straps and various different bits and bobs. And I'm trimming my seams here, very important for turning something easily. And this is one of the straps. And I pressed them out and made them look nice and neat. And when I started pulling up the gathering stitches as I added it to the bodice, it was slow going, but it was very helpful that I had broken the stitching at the side seams. And here I'm putting in an invisible zipper. It's one of my favorite zippers to put in. I love putting it in because this zipper foot makes it so much easier. But the zipper was from my stash and it was a little bit too long for this pattern, so I had to shorten it a bit. If you've made it this far in my video, I take it you like sewing projects punctuated by cute puppies. But before I make any decisions about what to feature in the future on my videos, I want to know what my subs and viewers want to see more of. I have plans to do more retro projects in the future. I want to know if you want to see more sewing tutorials. Do you want to see sewing tips videos? Or like sewing in a small space or on a budget? I can also put more of my cosplay sewing content on here. The fifth option would let me know that you don't really care what I'm sewing, you just watch for me. You can feel free to choose more than one. Let me know down in the comments. And of course, there will be, as always, puppy footage throughout. That's something I can't help. I am easily distracted by puppies. And while we're on the subject, before the reveal, so here it is. The perfect dress for a picnic or a tea party. I think it turned out cute. The perfect dress for my summer wardrobe. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and don't forget to tell me what you'd like to see in the future. I'll have that list bookmarked in my video, but also down in the comments so that you can reference it. And I cannot forget those pockets. And they're so stealthy that I can't even find them at first, so. And I think this dress will serve me well, especially in those awkward moments when my neighbor doesn't invite me over to her tea party, and not because I'm awkward and strange and a content creator and a YouTuber, but because the house next door is a vacation home and my neighbors are never here. Not even tea. Because the last time I filmed a video with the teacup and all of that, I brought real tea, and I had to take so many takes because things were just not working for me that day, that I was so wired after that it's like I don't bring real tea like anymore when I'm doing something like this. You know, I mean, if it was a real tea party and stuff, yeah, sure, but not when I'm filming. But it's pretty teacup. See the teacup? I mean, it's got the lipstick stain on it. It's pretty. Yeah, that's daffodils. Thought are appropriate. Well, anyway, this is Mountain June saying bye now. Thank you for watching till the end, and have a great day or night. However, oh, the mailman just passed. Ooh, do I get a package today? I got a package today. I all excited. In my next video, when I finish it, I'll be making matching accessories for this dress. So it'll be right there. If it's not up yet, or if accessories don't thrill you, then feel free to check out one of my other popular videos.